Hey everybody, it's Allie, and this is part 2 of the YNR chat vlog for Sunday, November 23rd. We just finished talking about the first part of the will, and now I'm ready to get to the big bang of Catherine's will. Gloria gets the 5% of the Jabot stock that she has been scheming for all of these months. And she got a nice vase too, so that's good. She got that as well. I was very surprised that Catherine would give her the stock. I mean, why would she name Gloria in her will? It almost seems like there might be some kind of scheme behind this or something, but I don't know. Either way, the Jabot Takeover plan is on. Gloria has the stock. Ashley gave her proxy to Jack, so, which by the way, I don't totally understand that either. I would not expect Ashley, especially now that she's back in town, to give her stock to Jack. I would think that she would more want to get in on the action, but I don't know. I thought she would want to be in. But, I think all in all, I am kind of looking forward to the takeover because it's going to be good TV. Like, can you imagine the moment that Gloria walks into the boardroom with her giant G and maybe a self-portrait of herself a la Victor Newman? Like, who else has a bigger ego than Victor Newman than Gloria? She walks into the boardroom, puts her huge picture of Gloria on the wall. I think that's going to make a really good show. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And I wanted to say also, I think that Jeff has been hilarious throughout the whole Catherine funeral. The guy is funny. He's always there to have kind of like, he's just got this attitude, and he's always got these like little jokes, these little jabs. I love him. I hope that guy stays on the show forever. I think him and Gloria they're the match, man. I mean, those guys, they deserve each other. I like the dynamic between those two. I've gone through my ups and downs with Jeff, but I like him when he's relaxed, he's not threatening, and he's just there to kind of throw in some quips. I think he's entertaining. So Kevin has turned into a complete weasel. I don't know when that happened exactly, but he's totally over the edge. Earlier in the week, Kevin asked Heather, hey, by the way, what would happen if someone died and they had a bag of cash that it was unaccounted for? Like, he asked that to Heather. I mean, the guy, he's really kind of becoming creepy and weird. Why would you ask the DA that? I mean, on the heels of Catherine, especially when you know you've got Amber breathing down your throat, like, call a shitty lawyer and ask him, just like off the record, somebody who's not the district attorney. Why would you ask the district attorney that type of question? Or, by the way, dude, your brother is a lawyer. Why don't you ask him? Ugh, Kevin. But, I am happy that Amber is on him. She's on him like white on rice. I love it. I think that she's going to kind of crack this open one way or another, except that she's kind of on the wrong track. She thinks that Gloria paid Kevin to kill Catherine, and Kevin is just not doing a good job at all of deterring her suspicions. He's buying Jana this scooter, this expensive gift, and he's announcing it to the entire coffee house. I mean, if you just came into some money, maybe you might want to keep it on the down low. I mean, buy her the gift, but don't announce it to everybody. I mean, not smart at all. I don't even know who this Kevin is. I don't like it. I don't want necessarily to see, boring Kevin, him out of the action, but I definitely also don't want to see him being this weird, creepy character. So moving on to the Newman clan, Victor is back, and Victor is arrested. Michael's back on the case though, never fear, everything will be fine. Thank goodness Michael doesn't hold a grudge. Sorry about that whole firing you thing. By the way, Michael's got 2 major cases right now, Victor and River. I don't know when the man sleeps, but it doesn't look like Victor's going to be getting bail anytime soon because he's a flight risk. And I'm still trying to figure out how Victor got a plane ticket to get back to Genoa City in the first place. Details. But when Victor was arrested, it was a really powerful scene. It was, again, just priceless. Victor giving Heather the death stare as she's hauling him away in cuffs. Heather sparing no formality, making sure he gets the full-on criminal treatment. It was pretty funny. While we have Ashley waiting in the wings for her man. I'm sure that the Victor and Ashley fans are very happy out there, and that's cool. I I'm not sure that I'm feeling this whole Victor and Ashley coupling. The whole thing just happened too quick. I'm still mourning over Sabrina. Thank you very much. And you know, I've realized that I'm just not that much of an Ashley fan. I'm sorry. I will say though, she looked really beautiful on Friday. She was wearing that bright red silky shirt and those gray kind of high top pants. She's really beautiful, and you know, and she's cool, but there's just something about her that just, it's never really sat quite right with me, and I'm not exactly happy with the Victor and Ashley pairing. Let's talk about the diary. Actually, the whole diary story is on shaky ground. Everybody knows that Adam was the one that's behind it, and very soon I think that everyone will know that Jack was behind it too. But there were a couple of powerful moments this week surrounding that. Number one, Nick punched Adam right in the face. It was good. It was so unexpected, and he looked like he hit him hard too. Adam's face was like totally swollen up, but I enjoyed it. It was as if Nick hit Adam for me. And then the number two great moment of the week was the Victor and Adam confrontation, which I've really been waiting for quite a while now. Mortal foes, father and son. I think that this is the groundwork for some phenomenal storylines to come. So Phyllis is totally on to Jack, and she may actually be the one to blow this entire diary scam wide open. She's gone back and looked at Jack's receipts from when he was at Restless Style. She found and called the Genoa City Arms Hotel. Jack, by the way, covering his tracks like a professional. I think somehow scheduling the escort service in there to make it look like that's what he was doing, because of course that's a better alternative than renting the room so that he could fake a diary and frame Victor Newman for murder. He covered his tracks very, very well, but I honestly think that in one foul swoop, Phyllis may very well crack this case with the diary, win back major points with Nick, break up Jack and Sharon, and I'm pretty sure that Phyllis is going to be right there to make sure that Brad is waiting in the wings to whisk Sharon away. Okay, those are my Y&R thoughts for now. I hope you enjoyed them. But I also wanted to mention, there was a story on the front page of Yahoo News, maybe you saw it over the weekend, and it was all about how Days of Our Lives just let go of the John and Marlena characters. Now, I'm not a Days of Our Lives fan. I haven't watched the show, even seen it in probably 10 years, but everybody knows John and Marlena, and you've got to be kidding me. They're letting those two characters go from the show, and the point of the article was basically that soap operas are dead, and that little by little they're gonna go away because they can't get new audiences, and Days is cutting these major characters because they can't afford the salaries, because of the economy, and like it was so anti-soap, or it was so like negative about the future of soaps, and I need you guys to help me. Is this gonna happen to Y&R? Like, can you imagine if Y&R just cut Victor and Nikki or something? You know, I mean, they just cut like a bunch of major characters. I couldn't imagine it. I could not imagine The Young and the Restless if they didn't have like Victor and Nikki. I mean, that's just what I'm equating it to, and it's so disconcerting. So I'm hoping that you guys can like post some comments on that. What do you think? Are we gonna start seeing major cutbacks at Y&R? Are we gonna start seeing changes? Is Y&R gonna last? We've gone through a lot more than this, so please, Y&R, don't let that happen to us. I'll post the link actually to the article in the sidebar if I can find it, so that you can read it too, but I am really curious to know your thoughts on that, as well as just this crazy week in Y&R. So feel free to leave me your text comments, video responses. You can also go to the main page of this YouTube channel and leave me a comment there. And as always, you can go to my website at buttonhead.org if you want to check up on me throughout the week, but otherwise I will be back here next week, same time, same place. See you then.